Good morning all. Today we are going to solve a problem based on Hanning window. Now I am going to take a simple problem based on Hanning window. Design a high pass filter with a frequency response of hd of e power j omega equal to e power minus j omega alpha, where omega value lies in the range of minus pi by 4 to plus pi, and it is 0 elsewhere, and using Hanning window with n equal to 11. Now we will see how to solve this problem. First, let me start with given hd of e power j omega is e power minus j omega alpha, and since it is a high pass filter, we can take from it is minus pi by 4 to plus pi, where omega lies from minus pi by 4 to plus pi, and it is 0 less than pi by 4. It's clear. Next, we have to find hd of n. To find hd of n by the inverse Fourier transform over one period, and the easiest thing to do to take the limit from minus pi to plus pi, and you can also take from 0 to 2 pi. That is also the correct result, right? So, and you need to find h of n, and this becomes actually 1 over 2 pi integral of minus pi to plus pi, and in between the response is actually 1 e power j omega n d omega. It is clear, right? And actually the magnitude is 1 e power j omega n d omega, and this is true for only you want 0 phase response. But what we need to have a linear phase response. So what we are doing is we take hd of e power j omega not as 1, but we are taking e power minus j omega alpha. It is clear for you. So for a magnitude of omega, therefore we must added a term e power minus j omega alpha, and therefore we pre-assume that we are going to approximate into a linear phase. It is clear, right? Next, the step 2 is, as we have already seen in the procedure, the hd of n equal to 1 by 2 pi minus pi to minus pi by 4 e power minus j omega alpha. This hd of e power j omega, where it is e power minus j omega alpha, we are adding here, that is we are multiplying here with e power j omega n, is to get the linear phase. You should understand this, right? So this is actually left half of, that is your negative axis, plus pi by 4 to pi on your positive axis, e power minus j omega alpha e power j omega n d omega. Next, what we have to do is we need to solve this. So 1 by 2 pi minus pi to, actually this is minus pi by 4 e power j omega, you take n minus alpha d omega, plus pi by 4 to pi e power j n minus alpha d omega. So what you will get, e power j theta integral of e power j theta, I can easily write it as 1 by 2 pi, right, e power j theta by j theta, right? And now you substitute the limits, okay, right? So e power j theta by j theta minus pi to minus pi by 4 plus e power j omega n minus alpha j of n minus alpha pi by 4 to pi. That is clear, right? Now actually here you take 1 by 2 pi j n minus alpha outside 2j. Now this we can write it as sin pi of n minus alpha minus sin pi by 4 of n minus alpha. This we can write. It is clear, right? Next, actually this is your n is not at all equal to alpha. It is clear that you should always remember that your n is not at all equal to alpha, right? Because alpha is an integer, always you remember it is an alpha is an integer. Clear, right? And next, what we have to do is we have to apply when n equal to alpha, you need to apply a Lee Hospital's rule, right? So you will get hd of n equal to 0.75 if you apply n equal to alpha, right? So when n equal to alpha, you will get a 0.75, right? And n is not equal to alpha, you have to apply this formula. Next, your step 3 is you need to compute the coefficient of the ideal filter, right? Sorry, here it is hd of n, right? So h of n equal to hd of n, wh of n, right? So wh of n equal to, according to your Hanning window, it is 0.5 minus 0.5 cos 2 pi n by n minus 1. We have seen in the previous video, it is half of 1 minus cos of 2 pi n by m minus 1. M or n, that is only a length, right? It doesn't matter. So 0.5 minus 0.5 cos 2 pi n by n minus 1. Next, what you have to do is you need to find what is your wh of 0, right? So wh of 0, you substitute n value equal to 0, and I told you we are about to find the window is in the linear phase. Now it's all going to be actually a symmetrical response you will get. wh of 0, which is equal to 0, it is same for wh of 10 also. Similarly, you need to find out for wh of 1, wh of 2, wh of 3 and wh of 4. Then next, you need to find out similarly what is your hd of n, right? hd of n equal to, it is 0, which is hd of 6. So you find up to hd of 2, hd of 3, hd of 4 and hd of 5, which is equal to 0.75, right? Now you multiply these two sequences, hd of n and wh of n. So I told you in the previous video that to truncate all your side lobes, we have to multiply with hd of n and the windowing sequence, right? Now you multiply hd of n with the windowing sequence, then you will get a values, right? Now with that values, what we have to do is you have to find out h of z. Now your h of z, actually we have taken the n value as 11. So from n equal to 0 to n minus 1. n minus 1 is 10 here, right? h of n, z bar minus n, right? Now you will get the h of z. With this equation, you realize h of z. Clear? So the realization structure is here.